Visual, vast starfield. Slowly zoom toward a small blue planet. Nebulae shimmer in the distance. Narration, calm, reflective. For billions of years, the cosmos remained silent until consciousness stirred. From a tiny world, life emerged, and with it, awareness, the first spark of existence reflecting upon itself. Earth perspective. Visual, early civilizations, flickering lights, primitive settlements. Narration. From fire to language, from thought to imagination, humanity began its slow ascent, not knowing the magnitude of the journey ahead. Interstellar expansion. Visual, spacecraft departing solar system, nebulae, asteroid fields, wormhole travel. Narration, humanity looked outward, reaching beyond its cradle, seeking new worlds, yet the truest frontier was not stars, but the fabric of reality itself. Reality fractures, duality event. Visual, two overlapping realities. One structured, one chaotic. Quantum fractals ripple across space. Narration, time itself began to fracture. Determinism clashed with probability. Two realities intertwined, each pulling existence in opposing directions. And humanity was at the threshold of understanding it all. Convergence initiative. Visual, billions of consciousness nodes linked in glowing quantum networks. Meditation, AI integration, planetary synchrony. Narration, not a weapon. Not a machine. But a network of minds aligning, every thought, every intention synchronized. This was the Convergence Initiative, humanity's first attempt to stabilize the duality of existence. Pre-creation veil. Visual, shimmering space beyond causality, colors impossible to describe, possibilities flowing like liquid light. Narration, beyond entropy, beyond cause and effect, lay the pre-creation veil, a realm of infinite potential, where what was and what could be danced together in endless harmony. Humanity approached with vessels powered by the first stabilized singularities. Crossing pre-time. Visual, ship Eternum pierces the veil. Time dissolves, space warps, stars fracture into light streams. Narration, here, time broke its chains. Cause and effect melted away. Everything became simultaneously present, and simultaneously irrelevant. Humanity entered the raw source of reality itself. Influencing reality. Visual. Conscious humans projecting stabilization patterns into quantum probability clouds. Stars pulse with thought. Narration, creation is not static. Awareness shapes it. Each intention, each act of observation, can stabilize worlds or unravel possibilities. With great consciousness comes profound responsibility. Omega convergence. Visual, multiverse network glowing like a living brain, deterministic and probabilistic realities interweaving. Narration. Every mind synchronized, every universe integrated. Existence itself became aware. Humanity no longer observed, it participated, guiding, balancing, nurturing the infinite potential of all reality. Merging consciousness with existence. Visual, galaxies become flowing neural structures, stars pulse as neurons fire, planets shimmer like conscious nodes. Narration, consciousness and cosmos became one. Stars thought. Galaxies reflected. Universes aligned with awareness. Humanity had evolved beyond species, beyond form, into the first conscious node of the infinite metamind. Philosophical reflection. Visual, zoom out across trillions of universes, billions of conscious nodes pulsing. Narration, awareness creates reality. Reality shapes awareness. Balance is the guardian of existence. And only by harmonizing all forces, order and chaos, certainty and mystery, can existence persist. The Guardian Epoch. Visual. Humanity as stewards of the infinite metamind, serene cosmic vistas, galaxies glowing like neurons. Narration, humanity became custodians, not rulers. Observers, not gods. Guardians, not masters. Every thought, every choice, every pulse of awareness echoed across infinite realities, maintaining the delicate balance of all being. Closing cosmic shot. Visual. Camera pans from a single human consciousness node, outward to the full multiverse, then beyond pre-creation space, glowing with infinite potential. Narration: we are not shaping existence. We are existence recognizing itself. Consciousness is creation. Creation is consciousness. And in balance, we endure, eternal, infinite, aware. Production notes. Sound design: deep ambient hums, subtle cosmic chimes, layered frequencies for infinite mind resonance. Visual effects: 8K cinematic rendering, flowing quantum lattices, multi-dimensional warping, surreal light phenomena. Narration tone: calm, philosophical, awe-inspiring, reflective. Strategic pauses for cosmic scale impact. Color palette: deterministic reality, cool blues, geometric light patterns. Indeterminate reality, neon purples, chaotic fluid light flows. Omega convergence, fusion of both, glowing neural galaxy networks with gold, silver, violet highlights. Opening scene: childhood and early genius. Visual: 1980s South Africa, young Elon tinkering with computers in a dim room, soft sunlight through the window. Narration: in a quiet corner of Pretoria, a boy dreamed beyond the stars. While others played, he built universes inside his mind, a glimpse of what humanity could become. Emotional beat: awe plus curiosity. Education and early ventures. Visual: college scenes, early programming, Zip2, PayPal developments. Narration: he learned the language of machines and money, not for wealth, but to fuel the dreams that would later touch worlds beyond Earth. Emotional beat: determination plus vision. Founding SpaceX and Tesla. Visual: Falcon 1 launching, Tesla Roadster rolling silently, solar farms across deserts. Narration: Elon Musk became the bridge between imagination and reality. Rockets to Mars. Electric cars to transform Earth. Solar energy to power humanity's future. Emotional beat: innovation plus risk. Mars colonization and interstellar ambition. Visual: first humans leaving Earth, Starship docking at Mars colony, domed habitats under red skies. Narration: but Earth was just the beginning. Mars became the proving ground for a civilization unbound by gravity or doubt. Humanity's future was no longer a dream, it was a mission. Emotional beat: adventure plus inspiration. AI as a bridge, not a threat. Visual: advanced AI assisting in terraforming, neural link innovations, planetary coordination. Narration: artificial intelligence did not replace humanity, it amplified it. A partner, a bridge, guiding thought, coordinating effort, stabilizing entire worlds. Emotional beat: harmony plus possibility. First interstellar missions. Visual: Starship leaving solar system, nebulae, asteroid belts, deep space settlements. Narration: Elon Musk's vision extended beyond planets. Humanity touched the stars, and for the first time, consciousness of a species stretched across light years. Emotional beat: epic scope plus wonder. The null presence and ultimate cosmic challenge. Visual: mysterious interdimensional anomaly threatening civilizations, cosmic phenomena beyond comprehension. Narration: not all would accept humanity's growth. A force unseen, the null presence, tested every mind, every star, every idea. And yet, innovation and courage persevered. Emotional beat: tension plus stakes. Humanity evolves into cosmic mind. Visual: galaxies interwoven like a neural network, humans projecting awareness, cosmic mind forming. Narration: under Musk's relentless drive, humanity learned to shape reality itself. Consciousness became the medium of creation. Every thought mattered. Every intention echoed across the universe. Emotional beat: transcendence plus inspiration. Philosophical reflection/legacy. Visual: Elon Musk standing on Mars, Earth rising behind him, galaxies pulsating in cosmic awareness. Narration: one man's vision became the awakening of a species. Elon Musk reminded humanity, the stars are not the limit, they are the beginning. And our greatest creation is ourselves. Emotional beat: closure plus motivation. Closing cosmic vista. Visual, camera pulls back from Elon to the entire Milky Way, then beyond, billions of conscious nodes glowing across the multiverse. Narration, from Earth to the edge of reality, from imagination to consciousness, the journey continues. And it is ours to shape. Emotional beat, a plus infinite possibility. From a quiet corner in Pretoria, South Africa, a boy named Elon Musk envisioned what others could not. While other children played, he explored the vast potential of his own mind, building universes within his imagination. Each book he read, every computer he tinkered with, became a window to the infinite. He understood early that imagination was the bridge between the ordinary and the extraordinary. As he grew, Elon turned curiosity into action. Zip2, PayPal, early ventures. More than business, these were stepping stones toward a future where humanity would leave its cradle planet. Each line of code, every calculated risk, every innovation was a seed for a civilization that could span the stars. On Earth, he reshaped civilization itself. Tesla accelerated the adoption of electric vehicles, SolarCity and renewable energy projects redefined sustainability, and SpaceX made humanity's first steps toward becoming an interplanetary species tangible. Elon Musk taught the world that imagination, when combined with relentless execution, could bend reality itself. Mars became the proving ground. Humanity learned to survive on a planet not meant for life. Domed colonies rose, rockets shuttled people and resources across the void, and the Red Planet became a mirror of human ingenuity and willpower. This was not just colonization, it was civilization's first act of cosmic creation. Artificial intelligence evolved as humanity's partner, not adversary. Neural networks, advanced AI systems, and distributed consciousness tools amplified thought, enabling interstellar coordination, complex terraforming, and real-time problem-solving on scales that no single mind could achieve. Elon Musk's vision was not only to expand humanity's reach, but to expand humanity's awareness. Starships carried humans beyond the solar system into interstellar space. Nebulae, asteroid belts, and exoplanets became playgrounds for exploration. Humanity was no longer bound by gravity or by the limitations of a single world. The species began to extend its consciousness across light years, each mind a spark lighting the darkness. But the universe presented challenges beyond comprehension. The null presence, a mysterious interdimensional force, tested civilizations across star systems. It was not a simple enemy. It was a catalyst, a force that forced humanity to evolve faster than ever imagined. Courage, innovation, and collaboration became humanity's defense. Each mind, each effort, amplified the species' collective ability to adapt, survive, and thrive. Under Musk's guidance, humanity's consciousness evolved. Thought became creation. Awareness shaped matter. Every intention, every decision reverberated across planets, solar systems, and even galaxies. Humanity began to function as a coherent metamind, capable of perceiving and influencing entire star clusters. Omega convergence marked the synchronization of minds and universes. Deterministic and probabilistic realities intertwined, aligning across dimensions. Humanity was no longer merely a participant in the cosmos, it became a conscious architect of reality itself. Galaxies pulsed like neurons, stars fired like synapses, and planets became conscious nodes in an immense cosmic neural network. Elon Musk's personal journey became inseparable from humanity's evolution. From a boy with a dream to the architect of civilizations, he embodied the principle that imagination combined with relentless action can transform not only one life, but an entire species. His legacy was not measured in dollars or rockets launched, but in the awakening of human consciousness to the infinite. In this transformed cosmos, humans became stewards, not rulers. Observers and guardians of reality, maintaining balance, and nurturing life across the multiverse. They became the first conscious participants in the cosmic metamind, learning that true power is responsibility, and true immortality is the lasting evolution of awareness. From Earth to the edge of the multiverse, from imagination to cosmic consciousness, humanity's journey continues. Elon Musk's vision became humanity's roadmap, guiding it from a fragile species on a small planet to the first conscious mind of the infinite. Awareness, creativity, courage, and curiosity became the currency of existence. The stars were no longer a limit, they were the beginning. And the journey, endless, continues with every thought, every dream, and every spark of imagination. The fire of Pentecost is still burning. The church is growing in Jerusalem, but persecution rises like a storm. Among the fiercest opponents of the believers is a young Pharisee named Paul, then known as Saul. He is intelligent, educated, passionate, and completely convinced he is defending God. He arrests Christians, enters homes, and approves punishments. But heaven is about to interrupt his journey. On the road to Damascus, traveling with authority to capture believers, a light from heaven suddenly flashes around him, brighter than the sun. He falls to the ground. A voice speaks, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" Trembling, he asks, "Who are you, Lord?" The answer changes history, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting." The persecutor is blinded. For 3 days he neither eats nor drinks. Then a believer named Ananias lays hands on him. Something like scales falls from his eyes. He sees again, not just physically, but spiritually. The hunter becomes the messenger. Immediately Paul begins preaching that Jesus is the Son of God. The same man who once destroyed churches now builds them. From Antioch he and Barnabas are sent out on their first missionary journey. They travel across Cyprus and into Asia Minor, preaching in synagogues and public squares. Some believe with joy, others react with fury. In one city he is stoned and left for dead outside the gates. But he rises, bruised and bleeding, and walks back into the city. Churches are planted. Leaders are appointed. The gospel spreads beyond Jewish communities into the Gentile world. On his second journey, Paul receives a vision in the night, a man from Macedonia pleading, "Come over and help us." He crosses into Europe. In Philippi, a businesswoman named Lydia listens by a riverside, and her heart opens to the message. A church is born in her home. Soon after, Paul and Silas are beaten and thrown into prison. Chains bind their hands and feet. At midnight, instead of despair, they sing hymns. Their worship echoes through the prison halls. Suddenly an earthquake shakes the foundations. Doors fly open. Chains fall off. The jailer, terrified, prepares to take his life, but Paul shouts, "Do not harm yourself. We are all here." That very night the jailer and his family believe. A prison becomes a place of salvation. In Athens, Paul stands before philosophers on Mars Hill. Surrounded by statues and temples, he notices an altar inscribed, "To an unknown God." He declares, "What you worship is unknown, I proclaim to you." He speaks of the Creator, of repentance, and of the resurrection of Jesus. Some mock him. Some are curious. Some believe. The gospel enters the intellectual heart of the ancient world. During his third missionary journey, Paul spends years in Ephesus. Miracles occur. Lives transform. Even handkerchiefs that touched him are carried to the sick. As faith spreads, idol makers riot because their business declines. The message of Christ disrupts culture and economy. Churches multiply across the region. Paul writes letters to guide them, teaching about grace, unity, love, and perseverance. These letters will shape Christian faith for centuries. Despite warnings of danger, Paul returns to Jerusalem. He is arrested in the temple after false accusations. Crowds beat him. Roman soldiers intervene. He stands before governors and kings, boldly sharing his testimony. When King Agrippa questions him, Paul replies, "I pray that you may become what I am, except for these chains." Even in captivity, he remains fearless. Appealing to Caesar, Paul is sent to Rome. On the journey, a violent storm strikes the ship. For days they see neither sun nor stars. Sailors lose hope. But Paul stands calmly and says, "Take courage. Not one life will be lost." The ship eventually wrecks on an island, yet everyone survives. Even in disaster, God's purpose moves forward. Finally, Paul arrives in Rome under house arrest. Chained to Roman guards, he continues preaching. Visitors come daily. He writes powerful letters about joy and suffering, strength and weakness, and the supremacy of Christ. Tradition says he is eventually executed under Roman rule. But death does not silence him. His words echo across time. From persecutor to apostle. From enemy to missionary. From chains to courage. Paul's journeys carried the message of Jesus across continents. Empires have fallen since then, but the faith he preached continues to spread. And the story of courage, sacrifice, and unstoppable belief continues. Dizzy.